My name's Honner. I'm a lawyer from the Democracy Fund. I just have a few questions for you, and they're directed to anyone at the panel. You were asked about political commentary from the United States. If I recall correctly, that was something that President Biden and Prime Minister Trudeau spoke about.
Yes.
Okay, and I just want to ask you about some of the political commentary which happened after the invocation of the Emergencies Act, and after the meeting with President Biden, which I understand to be February the 11th.
The phone call was February 11th, yes.
Pardon me?
Phone call was February 11th.
Yes, thank you. Can we pull up pb.can 6069 underscore REL.0001. And this is a letter from Premier Kenney, Premier Moe, and 16 governors from the United States of America. And I believe it's dated February the 16th. And my friends and correct me if I misconstrue this letter, but the signatories here are expressing concern over vaccine requirements and the impacts of those requirements on the North American supply chain, the cost of living, and the availability of essential products for people from both countries. My question for you is, how does a letter like this get before the Prime Minister?
Could I see the signatories?
Yes, of course.
So in general, when correspondence comes in, especially at this moment on this issue, given the Emergency Act was in place February 16th, letters get to him sometimes through a normal course that may take some time. Other times letters are elevated more urgently.
And this letter here, I assume it's important because we got 16 governors from the United States. It's our biggest trading partner, our best ally. Notably, it's signed by the governor of Montana. Of course, Montana is right across from Coutts, Alberta. Did this letter get to the Prime Minister? Do you know?
So I can't recall if this got to the Prime Minister, but I would say the views expressed match the views that we heard from a lot of people, but the government did not agree with that.
Okay, thank you. Can we pull up pb.can.401045 underscore REL.0001. And the document we're going to see here, it's not dated, but the top words are congressional reaction, and it contains a number of tweets, including a tweet from Matt Rosendale. He's a member of the U.S. House of Representatives from Montana, and this appears to be after the invocation of the Emergencies Act, and he says that he led 63 Republican colleagues in support of the truckers protesting COVID-19 mandates and urging President Joe Biden to work with Canada to lift the mandates on essential travel at the border. Do you know if this was ever brought to the Prime Minister's attention?
This specifically, I can't speak to that. I don't know if it was brought to his attention.
Okay, one more document, ssm.nsc.can 50172. And this is when it comes up, if I got the number right. Yes, so this is an email from Deputy Jacques Adam to Deputy Minister Jacques Adam to Deputy Minister David Morrison. I'm not sure if they're both from Global Affairs Canada, but the email sets out U.S. political reactions to Canadian measures. It's dated February the 16th, and if we can just look at item number 2 here, we see that there are different comments. One of the comments here is Canadian truckers being fired and now targeted as terrorists by your woke government. And it is attributed to a U.S. House of Representatives, a member. And there are other remarks from other politicians which are somewhat uncomplimentary towards our country. Do you know if this document was ever brought to the Prime Minister's attention?
I don't believe this document would. This looks like an internal document at the Department of Trade. But Prime Minister, we were all well aware that these views were being expressed by a certain segment in US politics.
Okay. Thank you very much. Those are my questions.
With your support, our lawyers will be in Ottawa for the next few weeks, trying to hold our government accountable for its improper declaration of an emergency. To follow our work in the inquiry, visit thedemocracyfund.ca/commission, and please consider making a tax-deductible donation to help contribute to our fight. We thank you so much for your support.